welcome to another video. This one is gonna be, as you can tell by the title, some tips on how to make your fall haul last. So I know that it's that time of year again and everyone's uploading fall hauls left, right and center, and they're super well watched and well received, and I will be doing a fall haul as well. But tied to that, I thought that this could be a really useful video for you to use. Some tips on what to look for when shopping for your fall items. Okay, let me put my coffee down so we can get down to business, down to serious business. Basically, we live in a culture where disposable, cheaply made clothes are what we are looking for. Well, that's very generalized, but you understand what I mean. In general, the culture has moved more towards disposable and cheaply produced clothes because we want the newest clothes, the newest trends, the newest stuff in our closet all the time. And fast fashion companies are definitely profiting off of this. So for example, companies like Zara make clothes that are only made to last up to 7 uses, which is absolutely ridiculous if you think about how much money you spend on, for example, a sweater from Zara, which is often around 40 euro. To only wear that 7 times, I mean, really. So basically what it comes down to is that not all clothing is made to last, but with these 6 tips you can go forth into the shopping arena and world or whatever and try and choose clothes a little bit more consciously. Be a little bit more conscious of the quality that you're buying and the things that you're buying in order to make them last longer in your closet, as well as last longer for you, things that you'll want to wear in a year's time. So I guess that sachets me right into tip number 1. My first tip for you is to buy pieces that you are sure of. So don't buy stuff just because it's super trendy, and even if you want to buy a trend item, make sure that it's still an item that you really love, because even like for example leopard print is really hot right now, or snake print, but I think a good leopard blouse or a nice leopard skirt or a good snake print blouse or skirt is something that is actually quite timeless and that you can still wear in 2 years time and make look really cool. So that first tip is something that is super general. We're gonna move more into specifics now. So my second sort of tip or tidbit of advice that I would like to give you is that natural fabrics tend to last longer and hold up better. So stuff like polyester doesn't really hold up to frequent washing, and it's a fabric that will start to break down sooner. So the better option is to go for natural fibers. Now wool can feel a little bit scratchy, but the other side of that is that it will keep you much warmer than a synthetic material. Now, polyester is a material that is especially bad, so when I buy my clothes, I try and look if it's a blend of materials that there's not too much polyester in there. Not only is it bad for the environment, but it also just isn't the most comfortable material to wear. So to sort of round that all up into one neat little package, go for natural fibers. They're more breathable, more comfortable, and they hold up better over time. Okay, tip number 3. When shopping, there's a couple of things to look out for. The average person, myself included, often don't have a lot of knowledge about what the qualities or pros and cons are of certain materials, but another way to judge materials is just to simply feel them and inspect them with your eyes. Something to look for when shopping for items in even fast fashion stores is the density of the material. A material that's denser or densely woven or knitted is something that will last you longer. You can hold it up to the light and just simply look at it, and that will often be enough to see the density of the material, the feel of the material, so how heavy does it feel, how thick does it feel. Those are all things that you can easily just check in store before you buy something. So denser is better. The more fiber, the more likely it is to last longer. Another quick little tip, something you can do, is just take a inconspicuous small bit of fabric somewhere on a sweater or a shirt or anything and just stretch it a little bit. If it jumps back into place, then you'll know that it will do the same once you've worn it. If it already stays stretched out just by simply stretching it with your hands, the same thing will happen when you wear it. So it won't bounce back after you wear it either, and it's more likely to look stretched out and misshapen quicker. Tip number 5, look at the seams of the stuff that you want to buy in store. If they look untidy or sloppy or unneat, that is definitely a warning sign for a lesser quality. It just means that they spent less time finishing off the product, and that is a sign of low quality. Okay, and then we've already come to the 6th and final tip for buying stuff that lasts longer. This is something you can do yourself, and that is to follow the washing instructions on the label. Very important. They're there for a reason. If you follow them, your clothes will most probably or most certainly last longer. Another thing to do is avoid the dryer. So hang your clothes to dry. The dryer can just be very rough on clothing and just contribute to your clothing moving over to the bin quicker. So avoid your dryer, hang your clothes to dry, and follow washing instructions. Okay, so those were my 6 tips to make your fall haul last longer, or really any haul in reality. I mean, we've all had this same problem where we buy something, wash it once, and it suddenly looks aged 2 years. And I'm pretty sure that once you buy something that you really like in store, you'll want it to last a little bit longer than past one wash. Leave in the comments down below what type of videos you want to see. There are more how to style videos coming, and as I said, I will be doing a fall haul as well. Okay, so I guess I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!